But this is king of the castle. I'm king of this place. This is like a party game. You can play it with friends, like up to 4 friends or whatever, or you can do it like as like a Twitch thing with everyone in chat. And so I will be trying to keep the kingdom in one piece as the king, while the nobles, you, are going to be basically trying to feed your needs. And I'm trying to balance all of that as far as I understand. So I've seen a few folks playing this, and they seem to really enjoy it. So we're going to try it. So we'll do a new dynasty, and we'll get this started up, and then I'll run off for a minute. But my monarch name, they call me Nook. Nook of Ontinti. Ontinti. I'm a he. We shall begin. Nook of the Ontinti dynasty. Yeah, that's my guy right there. Okay, so we're going to do a play on Twitch. Okay, so the Twitch extension should be working. And 3 regions. We're going to take, I don't know, we'll take the chiefs of the north, the counts of the east, and the patricians of the coast. Wealthy seafaring merchants, ruthless aristocrats, chiefs. Let's try that. Okay, so now if you should be able to hit ! join, and you should be able to join in chat here. I'm assuming I'll get some things. Let's see if it works. There it goes. Okay, cool. So while you're joining in here, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be back in just a minute. Anyway, so you're all my nobles, and we'll see how this plays out whenever we get into there. But as I'm gonna be trying to manage this kingdom, and you guys are running this, I think you can join in at any point. ! Join will get you in there. Let's try this thing out. This should hold my hand a little bit. Let's see what goes on here. Also, I'm trying to win, and you guys are also trying to, I guess, usurp me and become king in some way. So acquire an heir and complete my ambition to win. My first reign will unlikely end in disaster. Great. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass their stages, they win. Careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, they'll rebel against me. And then there's the nobles win if they pass all stages of their scheme, which is you guys. And there's some voting going on in here also while we're playing. And if the defiance stat's too high, then you will rebel. Pauses your scheme. Risky if you have low military. Okay, so we're going to get 3 events that we can play in the season. So this is my country. I'm the kingdom in the middle, and you guys are all the different factions around there. And I can only do so many things, and each of these things are going to make some people happy, some people mad, I guess. Good, blue nest. So we can have, well, I have the Coronation. We have Pact of Victory. Let's click Coronation. This is your monarch, streamer's character. That's me. It'll appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom's stats. If any of them are at 0 at the start of the season, the game will end. Okay. These are the region stats. Those there. Yeah, I see them. Which events are generated. Okay. Defiance is higher than both authority and stability. Region can trigger a rebellion. Okay. Defiance. There it is. Defiance is all 1 right now. Okay. You can scroll through the list of full nobles and their wealth. There. Okay. As you have scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Alright. Well, they wouldn't dare. You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. Nobles are always plotting something. You wouldn't do that, would you? As in tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright. Call the nobles in? Yeah, call them in. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Okay. Not all choices change stats. That have these indicators. Okay. These are the upcoming choices my nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. Monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use 1 law per vote. Try using your veto on 1 option you dislike. And when the vote opens, nobles use the command vote, followed by the choice letter. Monarch may close the vote anytime after nobles have voted, or the timer hits 0. Okay, so here's what's... Okay, so we can have a host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. We'll lose some money, and stability goes up. I like it. A religious ceremony. for the 9th god. I like that guy. Faith goes up. Where's my meters here? This is going to be faith of everybody or just faith of me? Faith there. I guess that's what's sort of important. There is a long-standing coronation tradition involving a river. Throw the king into the river. Wait a minute. I don't like that one. The troops shall bear the king through the streets atop a shield. I like the sound of that, but there's less authority there. Start the vote. Oh, I should have done it before. Okay, so then chat may vote. So if I... we'll see how that works. If I, like, don't listen to chat, does it make the chat mad? That doesn't sound right. We had 8 votes for throwing me into the river. Oh, I can't swim. Yeah, you know what? I like this whole shield idea. Lose authority, but I like that one. That sounds like a plan. Oh, continue. It's closed. Okay. Oh, it just happens. Okay, okay. So which stat has changed and why? Okay. So the north has a mighty military. It's gone up to 8. The coast military has gone up to 4. Okay, I see. And everyone's military has gone up. Soldiers across the kingdom will take part in the parade. If you've been outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. As you climb up upon the shield and hold my sword aloft, you realize it's not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt. Soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. Excuse me. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first into a puddle, in full view of half the city. At least, the only thing that hurts is my pride. I don't like this. My authority is now dubious. Alright. Now we get to choose... Look at all this stuff. So I still have 2 to choose from, right? Council introduction or the path to victory. Let's take a look at the path to victory. Monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you. First few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their puppet claimant in your place. These fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. Better kings than you have been toppled by their treacherous nobles, your majesty. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Greatest king who ever lived, architect of the golden age, as a saint, as a father of the nation, as a peacekeeper. You know what? I want to be a conqueror. Look at my cool cloak that I've got. I want to conquer some things. A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly. If he wins more battles, then he loses. Suggest over the next few years that you focus on improving my kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, your majesties. So I do know, so like, it's like a continuing story too. So like when this guy dies, he's not going to die. He's going to win, obviously. Then the next, I guess, kind of continues the story, I think. Something like that. What if we click on, okay, so all we have left is council introduction. Now that you're king, the first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdoms. Wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the wealthy coast. Hello, chiefs of the north. This is a player who has bought King of the Castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfits, and appear in more storylines. Fancy. Hello, Chief Spritz. Good luck in your days ahead, your majesty. You'll need it. Dealing with us, lot. Okay, Council of the East. We have Alien. And then you may escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Good. And then the Patricians. We've got CMSD. All right. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Okay, all the events are done. Now it's time to advance and go to the next season. Let's go to the next season. So there's my noble list there. Okay, so there's everybody in the game. Okay, cool. I guess it keeps. Does it keep it like a? It keeps a level number. What do you guys have money for? What's your money do? Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Okay. Eric of the Wild Harley clan, charismatic political mastermind, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter king Nook. How do we make that happen? Harley? Harley? What scheme should the chiefs pursue to overthrow the new king and place their preferred claimant, Eric, on the throne? Use money for some choices and during building auctions. Okay. Hopefully we buy knights to overthrow you. I don't think so. I don't think so. So this is just the northern clan voting right now. Your goal is just to lower faith. Okay. Okay. What schemes? So the chiefs are trying to just lower all faith. All right. I'll watch you. They are at 0. They plan to dig up Old Hell's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win favor of the gods by diminishing the king's belief in the ninth. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Well, it already is. Okay, so the Dimitri of the Domine dynasty, powerful Eastern chess master, leans delicately on the podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory. But not while the false King Nook wears the crown. Okay, so you are purple, you need to vote. A, B, or C. How do you vote? Just exclamation point, vote, and then a letter. Lower stability. Raise treasury. Or lower own defiance. So we need to get, I need to get some faith, I suppose. So more money. Counts want more money. Okay. Counts plan to incite our peasant uprising to overthrow the king before swooping in to steal the throne themselves. To advance their scheme, the count must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. It's already done. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nix of the Maniacer family, well-known coast tycoon, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians at the coast, my claim for the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Nook. Something must be done. Sorcery, doppelganger, monopoly. I like these guys. Okay, greenies. These are the phase 1 goals. Okay. Haze them off. How's it going? By the way, there's a bar over there. Oh, I probably need to move that. I'm gonna yeah, it's kind of in the way. I'll turn this one off for now. But the Streamvester folks, we're doing a charity for Doctors Without Borders. So there's a thing popping in there in chat every once in a while if you'd like to donate to Doctors Without Borders. Okay, so we're going to go and raise own trade. There it is. Petitions, and they're already at 7. I get it. Okay, so this is the first of round 3, so obviously you're going to go for the things that you've got. That you're good at. Not easily. Well, yeah, I can. Can I squeeze it in there? I'll take the name off. There we go. As long as that's not in the way, we'll stick it over there. Or, oh yeah, we'll just do that for now. There we go. Okay. Privatize this kingdom. First, they need to build up their industry. To advance their scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more. Easy. Okay, review their schemes. When I have an error, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the two regions with the highest combined stats and your heir, if you have one. Okay. Laws of the land. I can adopt a new law. It alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. One law at a time. Maximum of 3. So I can do either 600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If they vote otherwise, I lose money. Timer is set to 15 seconds, so and the vote will automatically close once the timer is over. So it's like quick voting. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. What? Well, but I want that. Look at the top. I didn't have to King Nook. Stash it up. Can't see the number. We'll just leave it like that. There we go. Let the bar fill. There we go. Do I pick it? Yeah, that one. Give me money. This is also maybe I shouldn't have done that because that's gonna be good for purple. Oh well. Okay, so now we have a choice. We can go to an invitation. We have the honor guard, or we have the petitioner from afar. This is the petitioner from afar. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where he's from. What's he want? What's she want? At least soon enough, Your Majesty. I am Orid. I have a proposition for you. Where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. Prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Alright, what you got? 3 ships are docked in a harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They are all yours in return for a small favor. What do you want? Only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessings and protection. I can show you your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. What'd you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You'll forgive me, I hope. Yeah, right. Okay, so we can start the votes. I can take a voting option. I can take a voting option off the table. I can mark my preferred voting option and get 1 extra vote. So I want money. How do I select it? I don't know how to do it. I want that one. make it that one. 15-second would be kind of rough, especially if you got a bad connection. Send her away. What? What? No. No. No, we like her. They voted to reject her. I don't like that vote. Knowing that taking her in will no doubt provoke someone's ire, you turn her away. I don't wanna. To your surprise, she doesn't beg or grovel, but bows low and leaves your courtroom with dignity. All right, we'll go to an invitation. What do you think of this? Chief Bluezest. Your Majesty, this year we'll be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It'd be an honor if you could attend. What's that? 10 days of drinking, eating, fishing, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking. All will take place at the coldest time of the year as the snow buries us in. But you won't need to wrap up warm. That's what the whiskey's for. All right. Can't wait. All right. How about the honor guard? Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not, Marshal? I'd like to see you try. Is it your imagination, or does your marshal stifle a wry chuckle? In any case, she quickly hides it. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. I like your eye patch. I like it. What's my choices? Each region offers a selection of elite guards, the chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes, the counts with the knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. Patricians offer the greatest gladiators. Think carefully. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. The chiefs are good at military. That's kind of what they do. They've already got their thing. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. Specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly. Hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. I don't trust my nobles. I think this is probably the best option. Yeah. I lose a little bit of authority, which could be bad. They're going to give me defiance no matter what. So I'm going to say foreign mercenaries. I don't trust you. That old bitten brethren will arrive weeks later. Never seen such a gang of huge, unpleasant-looking cutthroats sneering and smirking and cleaning their fingernails with daggers. Your fears are assuaged by the commander, a gray-haired man who calmly explains the service they provide as long as the coin doesn't run out. They'll sacrifice themselves to the last man on your behalf. That's what I like to hear. Okay, is that it? Done? Day done? Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in a region of which affects the A stat. Done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following commands. Exclamation point, fund a whatever. Okay. Ready, hit start auction. So you can try to fund. So the blue can do an aqueduct or theater. Counts, cathedral, prison. So you can see what they do. So I guess. So blue is going to want. They want less faith. So it doesn't really matter for each of them. Counts want more money. They don't really matter. And then the patricians want trade, which patricians are going to vote for the bazaar. So the exclamation point fund a 100 would fund building A for 100 wealth. Okay, I see. Fund A in the number. I got it. So F is is only one building gets built? I see why you want to balance out how many people you have in there. Yeah, it's mostly balanced. Purple's a little short. It's like green is throwing their money around. Why would you want an observatory? Because you want less faith? Why do you want less faith? Is that what... that's for blue. Oh, both of them got funded? Oh, that makes sense. Of course, gold is going to fund that one because it'll be less faith, period. Because that's what blue wants. I get it. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can use a spouse. I need an heir. Let's get ourselves a lady. The twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your nobles, your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid: your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. But Mom... Nonsense. A king cannot rule alone. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or you don't mind? I'll take a lady. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. But Mom, I don't want to get married. Tithe trouble. I've come to submit a complaint about the counts of the East. They've been neglecting their tithes. They forgot their duties to the church? How dare they? The worst offender is Count Tarok. He hasn't paid his tithe in years. Tarok. I want an example to be made of him. Okay. Start the vote. Order the counts to pay their tithes in full. Yeah. Toss Count Tarok into the dungeon as an example for the rest. B. Vote for B. The count should be exempt from paying tithes. No. How to get that one? Get that one off there. Do nothing to address the problem. What are you guys voting for? What is this? Why is there so many C's? Why is there so many? There we go. We got a couple B's in there. Not enough. Okay. Right, that's enough. I don't like that. I don't know how. I need to learn how to veto. What should be done about the counts refusing to pay their tithes? Just don't pay them. How exquisite. Yeah. Defiance is now loyal. Oh, so Defiance is good with the East. Faith is now agnostic. That went down 2. And some counts' wealth has been increased. The rest of us have to keep paying tithes to the church. Why are the counts so special? Excellent question. Oh, they're up to 3 now? That's what my authority is. Both of them. That little crown might make you think you're more powerful than the church, Your Majesty, but I will prove the folly of your arrogance. Wait and see. My stability is teetering. My authority is now mocked. Oh, no. I gotta figure out how to do veto things. Good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth. Bounty hunters. Greet you humbly. Well, yeah, what do you want? Searching for a fugitive. Last we heard, she went by the name Oreed. Oreed again? We saw her. Yeah, she came through here. Will you help us apprehend her? No doubt she's still in your kingdom. How do I... Oh, that's how I... Whoops. Didn't mean to do it. Whoops. Suspend hunters and tracking down. I want... I don't know what I'm doing. So I can put the roll... So, okay, so we can go... So we'll lose money, but we'll also gain money for doing this. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That works. Okay, I figured I can... There's a select button. Figured it out. So if we vote for that one, then we're really going to be making $100 in the end. Is Oreed Oreed in here? That name sounds familiar. I don't see it. Okay. Can you vote after that's over? You can. Yeah, the person with the muskets. I remember that, but I thought Oreed was... I thought Oreed sounded familiar from reading in chat. Okay, so we spend some money, but we gain some money. Yeah, we'll bring him justice. Deal. I think we're done. We have bad authority. There you go. If you want to join in, exclamation point join. Across the kingdom, discontent with the king is rising. Everyone knew that he was better off, and until now, it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and everyone knows once a question has been asked, it can't be unasked. Perched atop a hill in a remote eastern wilderness, there sits a dark, austere castle. At the top of the tallest tower, Count Sabi and his co-conspirators can be found celebrating with a few glasses of wine. Peasants are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the king's hiding. They're itching to get rid of him. Careful we don't get too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Now it's time to incite the real chaos. Show them that King Nook is not only greedy, utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the Council must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. I can set different tax levels, tax or bribes for each region in my kingdom, punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of my treasury against the defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than authority and stability, they can rebel. All nobles gain wealth here. One region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Okay, so we get... So, the counts like me, so are getting taxed. I got a little bit of money. We could, like, this... maybe we, like, give money. Let's give some money away. It's gonna hurt. I'd like to have money. But maybe we should do that so that we can, like, not be bad. Look at us. Look how good we are. Okay. Oh, I'm looking forward to Winter Feast. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Bluezest. The hall is crammed with chiefs of the north sitting cheek to cheek along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. So welcome, Your Majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat. Grab a drink. It's customary at Winter Feast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? Well, I brought, what is that? I guess it's going to give him wealth. An axe with an emerald-encrusted shaft. That lowers defiance. Lowers a little bit of my money. I just give him some PJs. I'm going to lower his defiance. I want these guys to like me. It's $500, though. I'm about to be broke. There you go. An axe. Extraordinary craftsmanship. Unless useless as a flagon full of seawater, of course, but it certainly looks pretty. Make sure all the chiefs know of your generosity. Excellent. You tell them about that. Don't tell them how poor I am, though. The feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are extremely drunk. Chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter after your mumbled jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard your crown falls into your beer. Winter Feast draws on. The snow piles up outside the doors. The mood in the hall turns raucous. Whatever. It's loud. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall getting into a fight. In your drunken haze, you tell a joke that might have been construed as a little insulting to one of the chiefs present and his mother. "Oi," says Angus, "say that to him one more time, I'll batter ye." Chief is so drunk you're not sure he realizes you're the king, or perhaps he's just too far gone to care. I'm gonna ask my honor guard to intervene, but it hurts my military. I can run away. It's bad. I accept the challenge. Some choices have uncertain outcomes, called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. I can fight honorably, or I can fight dirty. The clan hall grows hushed with us as I stand up and ball my hands into fists. With a roar, they surround you. Both will begin chanting, "Fight! Fight! Fight!" I'm fighting dirty. You grab a heavy iron candlestick and swing it at Angus. He ducks the blow with ease and counterattacks with a swift punch to your jaw. Everything goes dark. Oh, no. The blue has become... Oh, I've lost authority! Oh, man, Angus. You're revived by a splash of cold water. The chiefs are muttering that you fought dishonorably, and you didn't even win. Next morning, the chiefs are scattered all over the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. You wake up in an even worse state, sprawled onto a table, my clothing disheveled, and even worse, my crown is missing. Fortunately, Bluezest comes to my rescue. He gets you washed and finds your crown before any rumors can spread. Thanks, Bluezest. Yeah, thanks. Hiding your embarrassment, you bid farewell to the chiefs and begin a long, perilous journey back to the capital. All right, maybe we should do eligible options. I need to have a baby now. Found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Okay. Leads me to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Okay. All right. Bachelor number 1. Whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Sorsha, firstborn daughter of the Northern Galactic Red Dragon clan. She's your typical northern lass, big, brawny, and honest. Same way an axe to a face is honest. Strangely enough, for a northerner, she's enthusiastic convert to the worship of the ninth god. Had a bit of controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. Apparently her peasants were to blame. Well, I want to see what else there is. That would raise faith, probably. Maybe we should get faith up. Next. Delvira, eldest daughter of the Eastern Salford Sal dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for the portraits. See that beautiful fur coat she's wearing in the portrait? Wolf pelt. Hunted it herself. Half the East are in love with her. Apparently, the other half hate her. I like the sound of that. She hunted a wolf herself. So she's in the East. She's queen, or she's a purple. Maybe I need to make the patricians happy. I'm gonna say she's intriguing. From the coast, we have Herona, wealthy heiress of the noble patrician koi fish estate. She wasn't originally the heiress, but her elder sister had an unfortunate accident. She's obsessed with the arena. All her friends are gladiators, and sometimes she even enters a fight herself. Her parents are kept as far away from family business ever since an incident with some magic beans. I do like the sound of her. What do you think? Picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Was it Herona? Yeah, Herona. Coastal? The last one? Yeah. Koi fish. Yeah, that's the one. I've made my decision. What's your name again? Herona of the Coast. There we go. That didn't really work out too well. Okay, we gotta raise some authority here. Good to see you, Sister Bounty Hunter. We wish to thank you for the information you provided. Instrumental in tracking down Orion. Token of our goodwill, we share a portion of the reward. I like some money. Yes. No, we can get stability. We don't need stability. We can get money, or we can get military, which would put down any revolts that may be happening. Because they got an 8. Oh, Mary, what's her name again? Yeah. I kind of need the money. $2,500. But, yeah. Oh, just give me money. We need some money. We got to pay some people off or something. Okay, we can tweak some laws again. Levels of stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. I don't like that one. Let's vote for the least favorite. Let's see. How about a call for unity? Oh. Oh, I can't get rid of one. Oh. Royal Gamble probably isn't that big a deal. There we go. Looks like we got. Oh, let's do the wedding. That'll maybe help us out a little bit. Military would boost the nobles' military who aren't. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Military would boost them. That's right. Wedding to Herona is naturally the talk of the kingdom. That's right. If I go down 1, then I lose. I think at the end of the day. So like I'm the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony soon enough. You're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Herona at your side. Do I take it? Yes. For a little bit of authority. Yeah, and less defiance. I do. Yay. There's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife only dances with obvious reluctance. Yeah, I'm reluctant to dance as well. By the time you find yourself alone with Herona, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Neither of us asked for this union. I assure you it can blossom into something of mutual benefit. Agreed is a nice short and sweet. I hope this alliance proves most fruitful indeed. You head to your separate bedchambers. Perhaps you will draw closer in time, but for now, your wife is happy to keep you at arm's length. Okay. There's some ghouls over here. Let's go deal with these ghouls. I have watched your YouTube channel before. Is this my... Yeah, this is my first time playing. We are having a terrible problem in the east. The people have lost faith in the ninth god. The churches have become left to crumble. Without priests to perform the rites, the dead are rising as ghouls from their abandoned crypts. There have been 9 attacks in the last week alone. The dead are rising. The dead are rising! Calm down, your majesty. For now, the incidents are confined to the east. We must remind the eastern folk that they are lost without the ninth to protect them, especially once they've passed. Send more priests. Whatever gets me more authority. I can't have bad authority. Cremate bodies in the east instead of burying them, so I'm going to take that one off the table. Everything else is going to be okay. Everything else is fine. So I'm vetoing that one. There shall be no cremation. Because I can't have authority going down. There you go. Who's that? Prince of Foxes. You are Counts. There you are. You probably see these. It's going to cost me some money, but stability's okay. Stability's actually good 5. What are we getting? We're getting higher adventurers to add. Oh, yeah. We got to go with that. Oh, employ the ghouls as cheap source of labor. Okay. Adventurers works. What can be done? Hire adventurers. Adventurers Guild is very happy to offer you the services of a dozen loot-hungry scoundrels with a magic sword and a death wish. Fear not, your majesty, we will put those rotten ghouls back to the ground. They're as good as their word, and they carve up so many ghouls that the farmers use corpses as compost. The east is quiet once more. Farming in the east is abundant. Stability is now civil. Is that it? That's the end of the day? Am I missing one? Oh, yeah, I'm losing relevance. There's a noble list so you can see where you're at here. Morning, you'll be cutting the ribbon on the new library and giving a speech at the garden festival. I've prepared some inoffensive jokes about flowers for you. Yeah, let's hear a joke. Someone's been secretly adding concrete to the soil in my garden. The plot thickens. Ah, I haven't heard that one. That's a good one. Relax, everyone. I'm just pulling your leg. I love it. Love it. What can I say? A budding comedian. Isn't there a council meeting today? I'm a big fan of Seinfeld, and I find myself telling Seinfeld, we're quoting Seinfeld all the time, and it's become a point where it's pretty much its own language. I call it sign language. If I decide to go into poetry, I'll call it I'll be making a co-stanza. Well, yes, your majesty, but the nobles told me you weren't attending council meetings anymore. They said you were happy to let them decide the matters of the state. I said no such thing. I'll have their head on spikes. Oh dear, quick, let's head to the council hall. We might catch them before the session begins. Your majesty, forgive me for not bowing. We didn't expect to see you here today. Well, you can still bow. Don't take offense, your highness. We thought you'd be relieved to have the reins of power taken from you. Excuse me? What gave you that impression? By the old god, your majesty, anyone can see that you're not fit to rule. Let's take care of things from now on. Would that be so bad? I can throw him in the dungeon. I can behead Donovan. Let him off with a stern warning. If I behead you, what happens? Do you get to play still? Is Donovan in here? Right? Donovan? Yeah, there they are. Donovan. Authority's sort of not... Well, it's barely under control. If I put him in the dungeon, he's just going to come out and he's going to be all angry. So we're just going to get rid of his head right now. Donovan is dragged away. Look at the authority. Begging and pleading, you turn to see the other nobles are bowing and scrapping before you. Scrapping? Scraping? Whatever they're doing, I approve. Donovan the Second has joined. Okay. I wasn't sure about this game, but now I'm sold. Northern Sagas tell of Old Held's horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, will never be found again. Until now. By all the gods, can you believe it? This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. The grass is green, the sun is warm, even our sheep have given birth in record numbers. It's the work of Old Held, my friends. We spent many moons beseeching him, and now he has rewarded us with the means to overthrow the king's regime, says Skuld. Truly, you mean to say he has pointed at us to his horn? But it's too far to the north, in the icy giant's territory. They're frozen wastes. We need a hardy force of heroes to stand against any chance of retrieving it. The next stage, the chief's scheme must raise their military to 5. They've got it. So when we get a third phase, if you get that, then you win, right? As long as if I don't have an heir yet. In the dingy seaside tavern, the 2 patricians of the coast meets to plot their latest scheme. The economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with, says the patricians. Money breeds money. I made a series of investments to improve our profits even more. But what we do with all the rest of the gold? Buy things. Land. Buy up the whole kingdom. First, the king must be in desperate need of our gold. To advance our scheme, the patricians need to lower my money to 1,500 or less. Okay, so less money for green, low stability for purple, and more military for blue. Okay. By the way, if those of you that come in late, if you go to my Discord, there is some keys to be given away right now. The giveaway ends in like 30 minutes or so. So pop over there to the giveaway channel and try to see if you can win some keys. I'll give away the keys. I'll probably do it. Let me give it some, maybe tonight, but probably tomorrow is when I'll get those keys tossed out. If you win. Okay, so we should deal with the Defiance there. I think I'm fine with like military and stuff. I make sure I keep money. And keep stability. So if you go on the Discord, there's a giveaways channel. It's like hashtag giveaways or pound giveaways. And just click on the little party emote, and it enters you into it. And when it ends, it'll just randomly pick a winner. Pick a winner, not a winter. It's been Call of the Arena, The New Plague, and A Horrible Haunting. These all sound bad. Let's do the Arena. Maybe my wife will go in. Oh, yeah. And be a gladiator. I've been honing my combat skills in the practice yard, but I long to experience the real thing. My arena in my hometown is looking for volunteers. May I heed the call? Who would you be fighting? Wild animals, bulls, and lions. But if I impress, who knows? Maybe I get to fight an arena legend like Out Adder, Harayo, the Bulwark. Not to worry. Fights against gladiators are only the first blood. Only the first blood, of course. Yeah, just be careful. No dying. Look for me in the fur loincloth. I'll be wearing your colors, of course. The fight comes quickly. You watch from your booth, and she looks, I gotta have a baby. Attractive. All the fighting in the yard wasn't for nothing, after all. She does well in her first bout, dispatching a wild boar with only a trident. But it's her fight against the lion that everyone's been waiting for. I can cheer or I can yawn. Cheer her on! A thrilling fight. Harona slays the beast in the end. The crowd raises a bloody trident above her head. She raises it above her head. Crowd cheers wildly. I gained some stability. She won. Word of the fight spreads far and wide. It even results in a small boost in my popularity as a royal couple. You wonder if Harona would be willing to risk her life for fame and glory a little more regularly. Yeah, why don't you go do that again? Let's go deal with A Horrible Haunting next. During a meeting with the council nobles, a commotion erupts as Lord Petition Dr. Onishi lets out a piercing scream. By the 9th, depths below, it's here! It's here! He faints away, falling to the ground with a crash. What's he blabbering about? Sounds like he's been drinking. By the 9th, I've been doing no such thing, says Dr. Onishi. I thought I'd be safe from it here, but regrettably, when we built the observatory on my land, some manner of specter was disturbed, and it made me its target. Why would a ghost care about you? Are we really entertaining this nonsense? Good question. Good question. I hear voices. Your August Majesty? What does that mean? Little pinpricks at the back of my mind. Now I just saw a horrid gray shape hanging over me. Its face a rotting mask. Drinking. I beg you, your serene highness and gathered nobles, come to my aid. We must banish this wraith. Exercise the site. That means a 20% chance to win, to succeed. Research. Let's okay, what am I gonna do? I can take one off. Oh, I gotta think about this. I don't want to raise defiance. That can't be in there. So I'm gonna veto. Can I do both these? Veto defiance. And then I want to call for you. Can I do? Oh, I can only do one. Okay. August means respected and impressive. Okay. That's all I was gonna do. If I could have done the vote my way one. Got me a little stability, I think. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Someone is chief architect who nods thoughtfully when I explain the situation. This sort of thing is an occupational hazard when building on historical sites. Keeps you on your toes. Let's talk to this ghost. I'm sure it'll be easy enough to sort out. Here he's off to Quail University and delve through the records. Only hope Dr. Onishi's troubles do not get worse in the meantime. We don't care about him. Just don't say it out loud. A new plague. Your esteemed highness, the coast has been struck with a plague. Not just any plague. A dancing plague. What kind of dance? All kinds, but the most popular is one where you shake your arms back and forth across your body. The youth call it thread. I have no idea what that means. Affects everyone, even cats and dogs. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves half to death. Quarantine affected villages. How bad can it... Let it be. How bad is dancing anyway? That's going to hurt. That's bad. Oh, all of you are going to vote for that, aren't you? No more dancing. Oh, right. That's right. I don't care which one you pick. Just pick the same one. Don't pick C. I mean, do pick C. Close. Oh, I need like 12 now. Oh, no. No. Oh, all right. Of course. Of course. What should be done about the dancing plague? Nothing. That's what happened last time. Last time it was like, what should we do about it? Nothing. Dang nobles. Half the kingdom is dancing around the clock as the plague hits other regions, including the capital. Productivity is down and crops are rotting in the fields, but at least everyone appears to be having a good time. Okay. Oh, we're going to build something? What can we do here? A deer park. So that's bad. That lowers farming? Oh, a deer park. Fortress looking military. A prison there would lower stability. A theater would lower authority, and that would lower trade. Green wants D to lower stability. Yeah. So this is the one where you exclamation point fund, and then the letter, and then how much money you're going to put on it. So I guess if you don't have the game, it just randomly gives you a character. But if you do have it, you can make your character. You can pick them and design them. 1750. That's a lot of money. Get thrown around over there. On which one? 1750 on E. Don't do that one. Nobody wants a deer park. This is kind of neat. This is a pretty neat Twitch game. Okay, what are we getting? We're getting a prison for lowering stability and a fortress for more military. I'm okay with that. $2,000 on that one. You can't have much more than that. Okay, about my heir. The marriage to Corona has grown strong and steady like the old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it blossomed into something like love. High time you think about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Yep. Happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found your way to have both. Thanks, Mom. Done well so far. Something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of many cousins. Pretty sure I have one around somewhere. No, we'll have one together. Traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to a month. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a month. Good evening, Your Majesty. Tell me, have you heard of Oddheld's Horn? Yeah. A horn gifted to mortals before the Ninth's triumph during the Cursed Age. Yeah. Whether it's a creation of a pagan spirit or not, the horn is real. My sources confirm it. It's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. The chiefs are searching for it in a frozen waste and have received a sign hinting at its location. Where the ice giants live? Yep. We need to stop them before they retrieve it, if it is possible. They've gathered a great host of warrior heroes for the journey to the wastes, and we must act fast against giants. Hastily assemble a council to deal with the chiefs' military buildup. The chiefs, predictably, deny everything. Would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? I'm not going to forbid that. Ban all public mention of the horn. Allow the chiefs to continue building up their forces. Just take that one off the table. If they want to go over there and they want to go kill some, die to some giants, they go right ahead. You guys are just like Congress. Just deal with it next year. We'll get to it later. Oh, I realize there's an ad playing as we push this button. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize there was an ad playing right then. Your ban helps slow the tide of warriors joining the expedition to the north as word of the mythical horn is stifled. It will be some time before the chiefs can set out on their journey north. The chief's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Okay, is that it? Is that the... Oh yeah, dancing. We're dancing. Globula stands before you, hopping frantically from one foot to the other as he speaks. The plague, your serene highness, is spreading. I think I've been affected myself. Where'd you learn those moves? Now is not the time for jest, your esteemed highness. You need to do something, or we'll dance ourselves to death. This may look fun, but trust me, it's anything but. I can infect the nobility as a sign of solidarity. Order the nobles to hide in their castles and wait it out, which is bad on all things. I know you're going to pick that one. Let's see how you do here. Yeah, so stability's going down. Purple's going to like that. Authority's not bad, I suppose. Trade down would be bad for... Who? I guess nobody cares. I guess that's good for green. Well, not really. No, come on. Come on, stop being so equal. Why is it gotta be so equal? I just want some stability. Never gonna get one of those. Not everyone's keen on show solidarity. Still, it's the best way of showing the peasants that you are all in this together. Call duty is guaranteed. Did it proc? Oh, I guess it's only 50%. I was thinking 100% difference. So I guess it went to be 50% more. So I guess it was, wasn't it? Because it was like 8, so with 12. I guess it was. Oh, yeah, there it is. It says it right there. Oh, Defiance 4. You dance your way to the council chambers every day. The dance your way to dinner. Dance your way back to bed. Eventually, the plague runs its natural course now, though even the hint of jaunty tune sends half the population into a frenzied panic. Okay. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians on the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Patricians again? The thrice-cursed king is still refusing to sell us any public land. Makes sense, treasury's not exactly suffering right now. Patience, my friend. Let's bide our time until the king's gold runs out. The aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Back in the east, Seabay has met with his co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure. Little cause for celebration. It's no good. The peasants are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We gotta keep them unhappy. Don't allow the king time to stabilize. Lower it to 4 or less is what you're trying to do. Okay, now. After skirmish with the ice giants, the chiefs lost 500 wealth. Oh, every one of you lost 500? Is that what happened? Nobles gain... Other nobles gain 200. Huh. So... That gives me more... We don't want to give them more defiance, but we can afford defiance with... green. We want their money. And I think we may end up bribing blue. Oh, chiefs loot. Loot 500 wealth. Loot. I think we're gonna bribe the chiefs, and then we're gonna get some money from the counts as well. Yeah, then you can get some wizards. Good thinking. Counts are already broke. Man, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. Escaped experiment, spot of heresy, or the chief architect returns. Let's see what the architect has to say. Actually, I discovered something interesting about the land on which Lord Patrician Dr. Onishi's haunted observatory was built. Yeah, what'd you find? Ghost is actually Dr. Onishi's great-uncle, Mikhail. He isn't haunting the building, he's haunting him. My great-uncle's angry with me? I never even knew him. I can call upon Quail University for more information. All that glitters. I don't need more information. I just want this ghost gone. But he's your uncle. Research it. We're going to have him exorcised Or we can ask Dr. Monishi to find out what the ghost wants. I don't really mind either. You know, I'll just throw this one in and we'll see what happens. So 50%. If okay, that's more doable. And it's good. That'll give us some. That's probably what's keeping our stability up there. Can you keep stability above 4? At least I do. I don't know about you guys. Purple doesn't care about that, but I care about that. A lower faith. Good. Does that count? Scholars agree to help him. In exchange for an appropriate fee, you await their findings with interest. Oh, so it's got to be more than 50%. All right. So I should save those for whenever I can veto. Well, when there's only 2, I should save those for that if I get that option. Let's go to the spot of heresy. I don't like the sound of that. Dragon myth. Actually, I'm stunned and outraged and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense, fabricated charge. Here's your list if you guys want to see some the new folks. They claim I'm part of a cult because of their peculiar design of my crests and how I have exactly 10 people at every meal. And the strange noises from hidden chambers is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. Trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Majesty. As she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of a High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. What's going on over here? There's a high witness to defend Count Dragonmyth. Let the Inquisitor gather evidence against them. Suggest he pray for good outcome. I know if I put this one, you're gonna pick the different one. Yeah. Yeah, but you start praying. Okay, just her baseless. Don't like my counts? No, he should get on his knees and pray. Solves everything. When I don't want to deal with it. My vote just counts as 1. Is that what that is? 1. Oh, I did it again. The trial's looking bleak indeed, but then a miracle. I guess I succeeded. Count Six-Sided eventually comes forward, claiming to have known dragon myth since childhood and that his devotion to the ninth god is second to none. The Inquisitor finds little solid evidence that could work against such enthusiastic testimony. She drops charges, pays compensation to Dragon Myth, who sends you a small gift in thanks. Well, thanks, Dragon Myth. That's a lot of money. Dragon Myth got himself some money, too. I got $200. Excellent. Okay, we have one more. Yes, escaped experiment. Something has escaped the cellars of... Is that Count? Prince of Fox's castle. I've asked for an eyewitness report from a local. Your Majesty, it was a right unholy sight. A monster stitched together from parts dug up from the village cemetery. I recognize my Aunt Edna's earlobes. An abomination? That's right. I near piddled my britches. This creature is my life's work, Your Grace, and my son. His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I have chained him up far more securely in my dungeon to ensure this won't happen again. Well, if you got him chained up, that's okay. It's too late for that. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It's the only way to cleanse the world of your evil. Yep, I agree. Burn her. No, I mean burn the... Yeah, not her. If you want. I can veto one of these. Stabilities. What is that? What's oh, faith. These are all like high defiance. I don't want. I'm okay with burn both of them. Burn the monster, but I think I'm going to go... Finds faith to build it. I don't... You know what? I don't have an opinion on this one. I'm going to let chat decide. I should have known they're going to pick that one. Y'all are monsters, you know, just like Fox's son. It's great. Monster may live as long as it stays in prison. That would have been an okay one. Well, those are all downs. Oh, it's close. Oh, it's tied. What do we do if it's a tie? Tied at 12. Yeah. I'm going to stop clicking that because I can pick up. So there's a continue button right here. Behind my back. Oh. I get to select now? I'm going to free the monster. Your Highness, the boy's not ready for freedom. This will end in disaster. Nah, he'd be fine. Council would free this unholy monstrosity and allow its twisted creator to go unpunished? What kind of message does this send? It sends, if you want to build a son, you go right ahead. You're all mad, you see? Doom will come to the east. Doom! Luckily, the High Inquisitor's prophecy proves nonsense. Excellent. So-called abomination turns out to be a gentle fellow with a green thumb and fondness for puppies. Soon enough, he's one of the villagers who allow their children to go piggyback rides on him. Spends most of his time in the fields, growing flowers and vegetables for the community. Foxes couldn't be more proud. Excellent. I knew that's how it would work out. Someone wanted low faith. One of them wanted low faith. I think they got that, though. So they're on the next one. In the north, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has taken place. The chiefs are celebrating their recent victory against the ice giants in the frozen waste by smashing steins together and singing battle songs. Did you see that giant's face when I cut him down? So much loot. Never mind the horn. Look at all this gold. No, you guys are getting rich. Party lasts as long in the nights. The few chiefs take turns drinking meat out of the horn. Dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall where Chief Eric has beckoned them. Quiet down, you louts. It's time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used. Can I have it? This is only for blue. Only blue, so blue needs a vote. You can lower others farming, or you can lower... Oh, this is your goal. Lower others farming or lower authority. How did I lose personal wealth? You may have gotten taxed, Gazra. You might have gotten taxed. No, I don't know for sure. Sneak into the capital, collapse the palace onto the monarch's head. What? 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 I don't like that one. B seems to be the only way. No, there was another option there. Bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. It is kind of sneaky and, yeah, a little outrageous. We best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the king to relax a few restrictions here and there. For the good of the realm, of course. Final stage of the scheme, chief must lower authority to 3 or less. So they've got those first two, right? Was military and whatever else. So they've entered their final stage. If they pass it, they will win the game. Some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme, the winner will be decided at random. Boo. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0 at a final scheme stage pass at the same time, the scheme takes priority. That's right. Treasury can't be 0 either. If rebellion ends in a rebellion win, scheme takes priority. Monarch can only win if win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. I don't want any of these. I don't want those. No good. Oh, wait. Mark the preferred voting method is chosen to get +1 authority. That's good. Okay, let's go to a bright idea. Since the wedding, you've witnessed your queen consort fail miserably at a series of hobbies. Swimming ended with near drowning, knitting ending with you being gifted a 12-sleeved shirt, beekeeping ended in half the palace watched in a hospital. Despite all this, Verona never gives up. Another idea, it would be best your interest to pay attention. I can't wait to hear it. Looking through the law books, and I found a long-forgotten decree saying that the king can appoint their queen consort as regional governor. It only lasts half a year, but during that time, I'd have total executive power over an entire region. Isn't that intriguing? It could advance both our agendas. Which region were you thinking of? Not the coast, obviously. The Petitions know me too well. I don't think they'd listen to a word I say, but everywhere else would work. Seems reasonable to me. It's called nepotism. And sounds like the way things should work around here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Now, according to the law books, the council must be allowed to vote on which region I'll be governing. Okay. It's going to raise some defiance. I can veto one? I don't want to do that. Yeah, so blue needs authority down, so if... And they also are going to want defiance up, probably. So I want... Oh, okay. I'm not going to say what I want. I'll tell you what I want now, because I'm putting her there in the north. Put her in the north, please. The north needs a firm hand to guide them. Yeah, they would love to have her there. Oh, this would be good stuff. I get some defiance, but I get some authority. No, what are you voting for east for? There we go, there we go. No. It's getting close. I should be able to veto a thing after the fact. Oh, man. Get 2 seconds. Okay, so she is in the east. Wait till you see the improvements I make to the east. They need someone to whip them into shape. Yeah, they do. Focus on the military, after all. I'm pretty good at fighting. Training and equipping an entire army requires a pretty similar skill, right? By the blood of the dead, you can't be serious, says the east. Where's my baby at? Nice name. Thank Morgana, our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals they can serve as full plate mail in a pinch, Your Majesty. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? They'd improve security and show the Northern Army what it is. Pride of the kingdom. We want to station soldiers in the capital. Your esteemed highness, think of the threat to your security. Let's make use of them instead. That's a lot of money. I want authority up. That's good. Northern soldiers to the capital. It's expensive. Even where they belong, we get more defiance in the north. Authority goes down. That's bad. So I'm going to veto that one. Okay. A is kind of rough because it's expensive. But it will give me authority. I think I need to keep authority up. I need to keep stability up. How about the patricians? Who's the patricians? The green? The east is purple, right? My wife is. I shouldn't have sent her away. I can't have babies if she's running away. What happened to that month? No babies? There's no troops about to the capital? Yep, they are. Okay, there goes all my money. Find some way down. Chiefs are delighted to praise your name throughout the north and anyone who will visit. Treasury is only $500 now. Defiance is down to 1. Oh, my friend's kind of in the way there. Has it always been in the way? Maybe just for that one. Soon the troops of the rugged northern warriors are with tattoos and built bear pelt scarves are rolling through the capital. Other nobles aren't so pleased, seeing soldiers in northern uniforms in the streets, making them very nervous. Crime does go down. The people of the capital are happy. Stories spread of new guards rescuing cats from trees and children's balls from rooftops. Stability up. Authority up. I'm commanding and peaceful. Remember when it said you're going to lose this time around? I don't think so. The elderly Chief Marjata, cousin many times removed of Chief Greasy Orange, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90. Would you believe? Friend of yours? Not at all. Your Majesty was very wealthy. However, she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Was my relative. I wrote her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine, says Greasy Orange. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By the old gods, that's a pitiful claim. Okay, Greasy Orange gets it. Patrician Erkensteel gets it. To the northern peasants. To me. Unlikely to get that one, because it's 4 options. If more than 50% of the nobles vote for one option, well, maybe, because there's 4, it's going to be spread out more. Unlikely, though, but I'll go ahead and do it. Yep, Erkensteel, you might get some money. Not looking good. You only got 1 vote. So you voted for yourself. Yeah, give it to the treasury. That's bad, but that's good. Money good. And I guess if you're like, if you're not green, you don't want green to win. So you don't want money to go out elsewhere. That's not gonna give me what I want. Defiance is now aloof. Trade is up. The end of the season, yep. So you're going to bench outside his sun-bleached villa. 2 patricians on the coast meet with their plot, their latest scheme. Oh yeah, they got their money, so they're going to be down to the next one. We got what you wanted. My eyes deceive me? Was that the royal treasury you were speaking with? Good news, the king's gold is running out. The treasurer is willing to sell off the kingdom's roads and bridges. Soon the kingdom will be ours, but what will we do when we own everything? Okay, Green, you get the vote. Do you want to, is your goal to raise stability or lower authority? Both are kind of a tough one because I have options to raise both of those if votes go my way. Counts might actually time out and failed and need to support the king. So your goal is to raise stability. It's probably an easier one to get, actually. And you raising stability is going to go against purple. Oh yeah, because if you go at B, it would help blue win. You're right. Raise stability to 10. These upstarts are saying they have the right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their age. Okay, so I gotta keep my authority above 3, and I gotta keep my stability under 10. Where's my baby at? Bankruptcy looms. Death request. My heir! Quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Hooray! Council hall is filled with nervous silence. My son, daughter, or child? Well, don't I need a, do I not, doesn't it matter? I'm gonna say son. I don't know if it matters. Okay, I don't know, but son. I think it's an heir no matter what. Oh no, stability 10. I first congratulate you, your birth, your son. What's his name? Nook the Second, obviously. I'm sure little Nook the Second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Need to fulfill my ambition to win the game. Expect a spy master visit. Okay, so we got to get stability down. By we, I mean everyone but green. Let's go to green. Noble is here to see you, Your Majesty. He says it's a delicate matter. I'm really here for a social call. I combed through the records of my estate to help from the university scholars on a bit of gossip from 100 years ago. Oh, it's Onishi again. Mikhail was having an affair with a secret northern lover. Cridwin, Welsh names, great-great-grandmother. Rumor has it that his most passionate letters are hidden somewhere in his longhouse. They must be destroyed for the sake of my family's reputation. That's got me worried about my letters. Blackmail material, eh? Oh, I hope not, Your Majesty. Trouble is, they refuse to let anyone near the longhouse, and I dare not mention the reason or he'll tell everyone and embarrass my family. I beg you, tell them to throw open his door so I can lay the scandal to rest. I get an option for this? As long as you pay me a little first. I like the sound of that. Hear the truth. I don't care about him hearing the truth. That would also work. I think I'd like to have money. Yeah, I'll do it, but you gotta give me money. I was gonna raise that up a little bit more. First option lowers. I know, I want to lower stability. It can't be a 10. Because if it's a 10, green wins. We need stability down, which is right there. Either one of these. This one gets me money, though. I like money. Scrolls down a promissory note. Defiance is now down to grumbling. I have, Onishi has, oh, that's actually Onishi's money. That's funny. North is a little more defiant. Rumors spread. Yeah, yes. Spread those rumors. Yes, yes. Onishi secretly unearths and burns the letters. The observatory enjoys a new influx of visitors in the wake of these events. Perhaps Mikhail's legacy was to help the patricians after all. A lot of money there on the petitions. Okay, we got bankruptcy looming. Not really, though. Not really. But this meeting to intend to discuss our financial woes, if solved them on my own. Congratulations on digging us out of this dismal financial pit. Oh, it does matter. Okay, I didn't know if it mattered, like, what order we went in, and it does. It certainly matters. Okay, cool, cool. We have, what, 41 here? So we got a bunch more purples than we have anything else. Okay, next season. So we should be getting visits about our kid here in a second. Okay, I'll give you a second to figure out what we want to do here. Or what you want to do here, I should say. And then we'll bid on this. Look at Blue's with all that money. 59.50. I gotta tax Blue. Look at all that money they've got. Blue's getting taxed. Blue, I don't know. I'm not giving you a warning, but you're getting taxed. As soon as that tax window comes up, I'm taking all your money. Can I see the money over here? Yeah, look, purple's broke. Purple has nothing. Blue has 5,000 each, except for Skull's got nothing. Skull spent all their money. That's crazy how much money Blue has. I guess because they went and they killed those ice giants. They're filthy rich. Wait, don't raise stability. Don't do that. I'd rather not lower authority either. How about a nice stadium? Yeah, C is okay. No. Was there another ad? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can end it. If any, I think the mods can catch that too. If the mods, if you catch that and it's happening as a vote, can you pause those? I'm sorry, I didn't see that. So we've got stability is up for green, which they wanted, and then the theater is lowering authority, which is also bad. What are they trying to get to? 3? So we've got... Oh, we only have one option. They're corporate overlords. As it happens gradually, like a frog slowly boiled. Oh, is it game over? First, it's paying a few Petition tolls here and there to cross a road, sail on a river, but their cash reserves grow, so do their acquisitions. Trouble really starts when they ban anyone else from trading on their road. Soon enough, they practically own everything. Here's a copy of tomorrow's speech, Your Supreme Majesty. Don't forget to read out the part at the end. The speech was proudly sponsored by Coastbreck, the creamiest cereal in the kingdom. What does that even mean? It's kind of a salty jam that keeps the cereal fresh for longer, allowing for transportation across the kingdom. It's disgusting at first, of course, but the side effects will distract you from the taste. To mention the sponsorship, don't forget to add that you can't get enough of that creamy coastal crunch. Very important. What if I say no? Look who woke up with a spine this morning. If you say no, we'll put a drop of poison in your ear while you're asleep. A quick death. We'll tell your customers you died heroically saving a child from a bear or something. Then we'll replace you with a younger mascot with better hair and whiter teeth. It'd be a net win for our brand anyway. One more thing, we're canceling council meetings from now on. You can't do that. Board of directors. People who brought stake in the kingdom. Obviously, don't you know? They've been running things for a while now. Don't worry, your job's not under threat. Your palace attracts a lot of tourism, but the council's got to go. I won't let you. It's already voted. Out of my hands. The other regions will say something about this. The chiefs did try to besiege the capital, but the north is pretty much bankrupt since all the industries started moving to the coasts. When the soldiers arrived, we simply hired them. Right now, we're still working on salt mines to pay off the debts they built up while marching on our roads. They won't stand for this. They're hard at work in the factories making Coastbreck and other fantastic products. Is there anyone to fight against you? Not really. What's the phrase? Too big to fail. At a board meeting, I'll leave you to practice your speech. Once Lord Calvin has departed, you take a longing look out the window. The capital skyline has been devoured by smoke from the new factories. With a sigh, you begin practicing your speech. Game over. Rest of my reign, I was a powerless mascot for the Petition cereal company. May end by drowning in a vat of milk during promotional stunts. Oh, man. They abandoned their hopes for Oddheld's horn, which passed into legends once more. Treasure fit for seducing adventurers into frozen wastes, where ice giants or hypothermia await them. Count's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. They owned everything. Ah, I thought I was going to win that one. This ad brought to you by the Patricians. Yeah, ad played right then. So now we can continue. We can do it again. The second game will include dynasty events which continue the story of previous events. The nobles return to their previous regions and keep their wealth. You can also export your save games for other players to import and play on the continue dynasty screen. Throw these on our servers. No need to copy paste. So we can continue the game and do another round of it. Neat. Well, we're at end of stream time, but maybe is there a if there's not a backup streamer, because I think we have a little bit of a hole here, I'll go a little longer. But if there is someone ready for us, we'll go over there. Supposed to go over to Nidtubers. Okay, yeah, they're going. Okay, so we'll go over there. That was a lot of fun. That was great. I want to take a look, though. I want to see... Well, so if we continue game, I'm kind of curious what this looks like when we continue this. So now we're Monarch Nyx of the Untinted Dynasty. And so that now we are they're in charge, and it's the same people. And so we load the game. And it's the same thing. We do it all over again, but we're basically the same dynasty of stuff. That's pretty neat. That's real neat. That's real cool. We're not starting doing that. we got to get to the end of the stream here. Thank you, Calvin. We may try this out another day, though. This is really a lot of fun. Streamvestor is continuing on, and so it's time for me to pass you off to the next. And so we will do that. Thanks for hanging out, Scold. And thank you. What was that? What was that? Dad joke stream? Is that what that was? That's a dad joke. Thanks, Calvin. So this year, I'm going to leave you with a dad joke here. So this year, I was thinking about going to Times Square. You know, New Year's Eve and all that. You know, that's the place you go. And but you know what? I found I watched it the last couple of years, and it seems a little bit overrated. You know, they always drop the ball. That's the best New Year's Eve joke I could find. Sorry, that's all I got. That's all I got. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all have a good one. I will probably be here tomorrow because I'm going to go on vacation here in a few days, and so I got to make sure I've got some videos for YouTube. But I'll probably be here tomorrow, even though I normally am not on New Year's Day. But just keep an eye on the Discord, and congrats to the winners that have won some keys today. But I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll play something else.